everybody, it's Christina from Creations with Christina, and today we're going to be making a card using this Santa that I cut out from the Cricut Doodlecharms Cricut cartridge. And I haven't used this cartridge in a long time, so I just wanted to pull it out and make a card with it. So I cut out the Santa at 3.5 inches, and the first thing I want to do is kind of work on some of the pieces to this and add a little extra pizzazz to it. So let me just grab a piece of scrap paper. And I'm not going to do anything with the base of the card, or the base of the Santa's head, which I cut out in like a peach color cardstock. And then I have his beard, which is white, and his little nose, which is the same color as the base of the Santa's head. But I am going to go ahead and play with these little pieces, his hat and his mustache and little band and pom-pom on his hat. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to move these white pieces to the side because I want to work with some red glitter. And I'm also going to go ahead and glitter some of these raw chipboard stickers. These are thickers, and I got these a long time ago. I bought a whole bunch of them when they were really cheap at, I think it was Big Lots that I got them. So I bought a whole bunch of packages of these because I like to have, you know, I could do whatever I want with them, ink them, whatever. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, I'm going to start by, let's work at these stickers. I'm going to take I have an extra large Zig 2-way glue pen, and I'm just going to go ahead and add some glue to these. And then I'm just going to take some Martha Stewart glitter, just have to get the cap off, and sprinkle the glitter on top of these letters because I want them to be nice and sparkly. Going to go ahead and kind of mush the glitter onto the letters. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and, let me see if I can find my tweezers real quick. I don't see them right off bat, so I'll just use my pulled a little bit of the glitter off, so I'm just going to tap it back in. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel off the rest of these letters. It's probably easier just to do it with my fingers. Okay, so I went ahead and I set my letters to the side, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add glitter to the top of my hat. Now I don't have to do the whole hat because the band and the pom-pom go on there, so I'm just going to go ahead and add my 2-way glue and some glitter to the top of my hat. Again, I'm just going to kind of mush the glitter into the glue. See how pretty that is? Nice and sparkly. Alright, so I'll set that aside to dry and go ahead and put my glitter back in the jar here. Okay, now that those are drying, I'm just going to go ahead now and work with these little pieces, the band and the mustache here. And I'm going to use Flower Soft on this because I want it to have a little extra dimension. So I'm going to go ahead and use some of my Scotch Quick Dry. I just want to get it started here. Okay, and for the mustache, I'm just going to go on either side of it. I don't want to do that center part because that's where his nose is going to go. So I'm going to open up my Flower Soft. I've never really worked with this before, so this is kind of new to me. But I thought it would give a nice little dimension to our Santa. Okay, so that'll be his mustache. I'll just set that aside to dry. And then we'll go ahead and do his hat parts. So I'm just going to take this. I should probably take the time and find my tweezers. Okay, and then we'll do his little pom-pom here. I'm just going to go ahead and mush that down into what's already on the desktop here. Oops. Okay, so I'll just set those aside to dry, and we'll start going ahead and putting together our card. Okay, so I have my score pal out, and I'm going to take a piece of brown cardstock. This is Paper Tray Inks Dark Chocolate. It's cut at 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. And we'll just go ahead and fold this. So that's the base of our card. The next thing I'm going to do is do some layering with some other paper. And I've got a piece of white cardstock, which is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that down. And then this is some Echo Park, the Echo Park Merry Christmas, and let me just show you some of the papers that are coming. I got this from Generations Crafting. This is the kit, and all the paper, this beautiful. I love the traditional colors in here. Definitely will be making a mini album out of this paper for the holidays. So absolutely love it. It even comes with 2 sticker sheets. It's got this one, as well as an alphabet sticker sheet. So that's over at Generations Crafting if you want to check that out. I'll put a link right on the screen. But anyway, back to our card. This is a piece of the Echo Park paper, and it's cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that down. And that'll go right on here. Just like that. Okay, so we're going to set that aside, and let's work on putting our Santa together. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put Santa's beard on. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and use a paper tray, not a paper tray ink, I'm sorry, a Peachy Keen stamp. This is from the Everyday Faces. And even though his mustache will cover up the smile on his face, I just really wanted the eyes. So I'm just using some Stampin' Up! Black ink. And I'm going to go ahead and, when I did this, I probably should have hid the eyes on my gypsy, but I forgot. So pardon my head if it gets in the way. Probably just did that off screen, so sorry. Okay, so there's his face, and his eyes didn't completely color in, so I'm just going to take a black marker and kind of fix it up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put together our Santa. So let me just make sure I have his beard going in the right direction before I put it on. Nope, it goes this way. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting just some adhesive on the bottom, and then I'll use my 2-way glue pen to do this top part here. And then that's going to go right on here. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and I have my little hat here that I glittered. I'm going to knock some of this extra glitter off. And we'll go ahead and adhere this right onto the top. So we'll just do that with our This is still a little wet, so the glitter is still falling off here. So adhere this right on the top. And And then I'll go ahead and put the rest of them together with the pieces that I used the Flower Soft on. So I'm going to go ahead and, this is the band, and I'm going to put this on using the 2-way glue. And then I'll put his little pom-pom on here. And then the last thing we have is his little mustache. And let me just grab that. Upside down. So that'll go right on here. Let me just go ahead and put his nose on first. And then we'll go ahead and flip this over. Now my fingers are all sticky, so everything's sticking to me and not where I want it to stick. So I'll put his little mustache on there. Alright, so that takes care of our Santa. And he's just going to go, I've got glitter on his beard. So he's just going to go right there on the front of the card. And then I have my little sticker, or my little letters that I glittered. And they're going to go, and I'm just going to place them before I adhere anything down. Let's start with all the H's. So they're just going to go on the front, and it's going to say ho ho ho. Oops. Just like that. So let me go ahead now and we'll adhere everything down. I'm going to use dimensionals to pop up my Santa, so we'll just get a couple out here. Alright, so a Santa's going to go right here. And then we can go ahead now and adhere down our letters. And they're already sticky, but I'm going to go ahead and use my 2-way glue because of the glitter getting on the back. So I'm just going to see, hopefully this will work. I don't think it will, so I'm going to need to use something a little stronger, like my Quick Dry. Okay, so there we go. That's our card for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!